I'm Jill Doremus, and I am the Entertainment and Events Manager at Six Flags Over Texas. Welcome to Reject Row. The inspiration for this haunt is the fact that it actually is located inside a theater space. So we thought, well, why don't we come up with a group of people that are down on their luck. They've discovered this abandoned theater and have turned it into their home. While they're here, the spirits, the ghosts, all of these negative energies that are lurking around this space have started to connect themselves to these down on their luck folks, and it started to turn them somewhat psychotic. And so now they envision themselves as these crazed performers that are going to attack anybody that comes into their space because this is their theater, this is their home. And once you go inside, good luck. One of the challenges of Reject Row is that it is in fact in a theater, so we had to think about a lot of different things, such as fire sprinklers and other safety issues that maybe you normally would be building from the ground up or doing a tent, but in this case it's already here and we just have to work with what we were given. When it came to decorating the space, to dressing the space, the thought process really was, okay, if this is an abandoned theater and these people have moved in, they're probably going to round up whatever they can that already exists in the space, as well as things from the trash or the dumpster, different things that will help give them this feeling of, I own this is my space, I'm home. So when you go inside, you're gonna see a lot of, for lack of better words, trash. There's newspapers, there's trash bags, there's leftover bedding that someone threw away. It all looks like stuff that came from the dumpster. Did it really? No, but we made it look that way. And one of the challenges in a haunt, of course, is that you want to make sure that everything is safe. So we had to come up with a way to take all of these trashed items and fireproof them and make sure that they are attached and aren't going to get pulled off the wall and stuff like that. So I think that that was probably one of the major challenges. The layout of the haunt actually was used the past 2 seasons for another haunt called Killer Theater. What we decided to do was to switch the entrance and the exit so that whenever you come inside, you're seeing something different and it looks completely different to you if you had visited the haunts in the past that were in the same location. Before the haunt, one of the complaints we received is that it was kind of disjointed, and as an actor myself, I agree. So that was the other thing, is how do we take this that's already existing and turn it into something that makes sense, where there's a storyline, where you can clearly tell what is going on in a year, what is happening. Part of that is the decor and how you, as you continue and you go further and further, you realize, wait a minute, this isn't just an abandoned theater that some people have taken over as their home, but something's wrong with these people. And one of the beautiful things that I really love about this haunt, the actors that are inside of it, they have developed their storylines, and you will hear them say things or whisper things to you or yell a phrase, and it really adds to the idea that, oh my gosh, this person is starting to lose their mind. This person is starting to get sucked in to all of the ghosts and the past life that this theater once had, and it can be pretty terrifying at times. They don't just do jump scares, they also, again, they will whisper or blow in your ear and things that you don't expect to feel whenever you're already feeling kind of yucky because you're surrounded by this trash and this dirty space. They also will utilize the location and make sounds with the trash can barrel that's here, slamming their hands on the wall. There's mice that squeak, and also that goes along with the sound effects that are, as you walk through the haunt and you hear the different sound effects. You hear the sound of someone getting murdered. You hear the sounds of, oh, this used to be a show place, and there's some music that makes you want to dance, but oh God, now I'm hearing screaming and rats squeaking in the sewers, and all of these things that really make it more of an immersive experience, and it does, you know exactly what's happening. One of the things I think is really great about this haunt is how much our audience has really enjoyed it. I thought people would like it, but every night when I get guest comments, Reject Row is mentioned. Oh my gosh, it's so great. The actors in there are so scary. I love this haunt. I would say that Reject Row from Killer Theater last year has gone from the lowest ranked haunt, least visited haunt, to one of the top contenders as far as the number of guests that are coming through and experiencing it, the number of guests that are coming through to re-experience it, and then also, again, the compliments and the comments that we've received on it. So, success!
Come on, rejects! Let's slay! Come closer!
Hi everyone, my name is Beck. I'm the lead creative designer here for Six Flags Over Texas, and today we're here to take an inside look at our brand new 2023 haunted attraction, Wrong Turn on Canal Street. So Wrong Turn on Canal Street came about when we were trying to figure out a way to incorporate outside elements, and that being the sky itself, foliage, trees, anything that, invokes the feeling of being outside and really takes you into a different experience from our other haunted attractions being indoor. With this, you get the full experience of the moonlight shining above, the fog engulfs everything. It's really a completely different experience from seeing it in the daytime to seeing it at night. It really moves, so to speak. Being our newest haunted attraction for 2023, we really wanted to do something different from what we've done in the past. So we decided to take a slight historic look into this house, that being our New Orleans overlay for it. Canal Street really invokes old 1800s feel with vampires, voodoo queens, and even a little bit of some pirates here and there. So being an outdoor haunted attraction, we were able to use live foliage in here versus being an indoor haunt. With this one, we do have an open roof concept, meaning that we're open to the elements. So the overall footprint of this house takes you from a dilapidated interior of an 1800s New Orleans style home that's kind of been taken back over by the dark voodoo magic, and all the foliage you'll see is creeping back into the house. Again, with there being no roof on it, you really get the feeling of being outside. Through that, you're taken kind of a little bit on a journey. You really do step back into a dark alleyway in the 1800s. From there, you're transported into the dark, deep woods, where you'll come across the dark magic that's occurring in there, and maybe an alligator or two. Where this haunted house is located in the park, we had to work really quickly to get this thing up. From the conception of the idea, this house took probably, I would say, 2 months to come to fruition. The full construction took probably 2.5 weeks. And then on top of that, it was always coming up with new things to add, just new little ideas that we could sprinkle in here and there. Of course, we're always getting more foliage cut down in the park, and when that happens, we'll say, hey, wait, no, bring it over to Canal. So the outdoor open concept of this house, meaning that there's no tent above us, it's not in a building, hasn't been done in a while, and I really wanted to bring something kind of unique to Fright Fest this year, with more of a haunted trail aspect. Of course, we are located right across from our Pirates of Spelunker cave ride on a concrete pad, but we really wanted it to feel like, you're lost in the woods. in the dark woods, that is. It's a complete experience, you know, seeing it in the daytime versus seeing it at night. Once the moonlight is above you and it's filled with fog, it's a really neat feeling to be in here. It doesn't feel like you're in the middle of the park anymore. And that has been an inside look at Wrong Turn on Canal Street for Six Flags Over Texas Fright Fest 2023.